Mayer. Fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance, she'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And we're back. Top of the second. So digging in now for San Diego, Mayer. Singing, even casual fans have heard this player's name. Of course, she's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. She's proved her tremendous talent by taking the two-way role this far.
Harrison back to work. Tap foul at the plate. Mayer went off for 2 homers in her last game.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Oh, that got away from him, and she's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Now here is Jake Cronenworth.
I love this part of the game. Does she really want to try and steal second against this catcher? We know she's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Runner takes off. Luke behind second. Makes the catch for the out. Now a throw to first, and she won't get back in time. It's a double play. 2 outs, nobody on. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Offense held in check there. We played 2 full. It's the Giants 1 and the Padres nothing. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Mayer.
That's out to center field. Lee brings it in, and there's one down. One down, and up next for the Giants, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. One down, base is empty. Line drive, base hit.
Now batting.
Bases loaded, 2 down. That's in there. Strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Upstairs. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And that one fouled off. Hammered down the line. Should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they take a 2-run lead. A 2-run double.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So 2 down. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. To the right side, and that chance handled. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Giants 1. Top of inning number 7, stepping in for San Diego, Mayer. Well, in their win last game, this player came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one.
Well, made it so comfortable for her club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on her, but the way she's been swinging it, I expect her to have another big one.
Into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind.
Moved first, and she's back in easily. Runner takes off. Swinging a line drive and a base hit up the middle. The throw in, Mayer around third, but now she hits the brakes and hustles back to third. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And now the first baseman, Joey Gallo. Line drive, base hit, and a run in to score.
Comes through with the RBI. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. So digging in now for San Diego, Mayer. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew she was going to be a star just coming up, making her way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
That one is absolutely belted, and that's a fair ball. The throw into second, around first, digging for 2. Check that. She'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Singy, she definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Runner goes again. Puts one down in front of the plate. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
Well, I can understand the defense right there trying to cut off that lead runner at third, but a good jump and an excellent finish for the base runner to get in there safely.
Here's Joey Gallo. Bounce to the right side. Fires over to Guerrero. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Mayer had a great showing in the win. Had 3 hits and 2 runs batted in.
Really impressive work at the dish. She gave her teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask her to do.
Mayer getting ready. She's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the San Francisco Giants. All right, we'll be back. New inning getting started. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Mayer. She is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like she could thrive in one of those sports too. Ray back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. Ray, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. Gets her one away on a drop third strike.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set her up with a high fastball and then buried that curveball down low to get her swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. It bangs off the wall. And that knock bumps her hitting streak into double digits, Chris. She's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything she's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. On the ground to first, Guerrero. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs. Bases empty, 1 away. Willie Adames stands in. 1 down, base is empty. And that's ripped into left, base hit. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Ray back to work. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Padres finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They do have 2 hits with runners in scoring position, so they've delivered in those moments a couple of times, but for the most part, they're leaving a lot of food on their plate.
Next offering upstairs. Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Now it's Matt Chapman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Chapman on his way to third. The relay. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. 6 innings behind us. All square at 2-2. So up next, Mayer.
She's a big, strong hitter who can untie this game with one swing.
And that misses. And it's 1-0.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. She can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Just missed. Jake Cronenworth in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-0 down. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. In the air, out towards right center. Slater puts it away, and that is that. Austin Slater stands in.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back, and it's into the bleachers, out of here. They'll circle the bases, his 4th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 7-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Mayer kept the hitting streak alive.
Well, Boog, not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. She's got better in her.
Mayer, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can she keep it going today? It's the San Diego Padres taking on the San Francisco Giants. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. 1 out, runner at second. Mayer, the next to hit.
Mayer.
That one the other way, and foul ball. The Padres could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Billy. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
Swings and she pops it up near the pitcher's mound. And there's 2 away.
The second baseman,
Back here at Oracle Park, ready now for the 5th inning. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Mayer. Webb back to work. Hard hit right side. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Runners at the corners with 2 outs. In the air, left field. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Padres 1 and the Giants nothing. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And this is very likely the last chance she gets to keep her hitting streak alive. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Mayer had a game to forget in the loss.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think she knows she's capable of more. They took the loss, and she might have dragged him down a little bit.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. One down. Now the left fielder, Mayer. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at bat, Chris. Swing and a foul out of play. Mayer working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. That's a little bit low.
We've seen her flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If she can keep up this pace she's on, we could be in for something really special.
No score here in the 2nd. The Padres would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. That one ripped. And this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. She's going for 3. The relay throw. She's in there.
Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
One down, runner at third. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Mayer takes her lead at third with 1 away. Runner's breaking for the plate. In the dirt. She hits the dirt and she's safe. I don't believe it. The Jet stole home. Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. And a quick out, number 1. Wow, Singy's StatCast tells us he fired an absolute bullet to first, and it needed to be a bullet.
Yeah, 87 miles per hour on a line, Boog, and that's some heat from across the diamond. Really close play at first, but the ball just beat him to the bag.
That one ripped right center field. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and her second hit. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Jake Cronenworth will hit next. Mayer on at second with 2 down. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a ball popped up. Wisely makes the catch. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Padres 1. Man at first, 1 away.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important.
Oh, now a great stop from his knees. The throw. And she'll pull into second safely.
Up next to the offense, the second baseman,
Jake Cronenworth digs in now.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
And that one popped in the air, left field. He's under it. Calls it in, and there's 2 away. So 2 down, stepping in, Connor Joe.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him. And
runner breaks for third, drops 1 down in front of the plate. Puff throws out to first. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. So the Giants pen gets the job done. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Giants 3 and the Padres 1. Back here in San Francisco. Now the batter now, Mayer. She's got a single, a double, and a triple in this game. A home run gets her the cycle. Swung on, belted. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Man, she hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Lynn just absolutely killed it.
With a valiant job in defeat. A 3-hit performance, including 2 extra base knocks.
They may want to change how they approach her next time because she was just incredible in this one. She looked like a...
Mayer getting ready. She's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. Nick Maton, the next to hit for the Angels. And there's a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. The Padres looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. Next offering misses. Ball 1.
Yeah, and the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch, Boo. Win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good. Lose it, and maybe some anxiety starts to set in.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That's out to center field. Adele has this one sized up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away.
The second baseman, Williams.
2 outs, base is empty.
Mayer.
Here's a swing and a drive, left field, and she knew it. A shot to the opposite field. Home run number 60 on the year. It's 3-2.
Always scary for a pitcher when a hitter can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Waldron with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not very often you see a box score with a team averaging more than 1 walk per inning. That's a lot of traffic on the base paths.
That hitter, and a leadoff hitter is aboard to start the inning. Jake Cronenworth now at the plate.
The batter number 9, Second base.
Iglesias throw over, but it's wide of the bag and gets away.
Boog, you got to move your feet as footwork is so important on those pickoff throws over to first, and can be a little easy to get twisted up. And
runner takes off for third. Pitch is low. Throw and then got her.
Well, I could see she had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when she took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you got to make sure that you can make it there safely. That wasn't the case.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Zach Neto. Hammered, base hit.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Mayer. First offering, and it just misses.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Way inside.
Sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. So they go quietly there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Angels 6, Padres 5. With a nice showing despite the loss. Had only 1 hit but made it count with a homer.
Definitely a strong game at the plate for me, and it's safe to say she made a difference for the team. They didn't get the win, but they'll take performances like this one from her all day long.
Mayer, ready to put on a show. Back here at Angel Stadium, new inning getting started, and now Mayer. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew she was going to be a star just coming up, making her way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Soriano back to work. Mayer launched a homer in her most recent game.
No strike.
The other way. Makes the grab, 1 away.
She smoked that fastball. She's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up she'll find a hole.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Mayer.
And it's fouled away. Mayer went deep in her most recent game. The 0-1. Missed inside with the curve.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2.
Straighten her up a little bit.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Neto for 1, and they get her easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
hard hit on the line. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. She did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
This one in the air. Maton makes the catch, and that is that. Mayer had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
They got the win, Boog, but it sure was.
Mayer getting ready for this one. High hopes for this pitching phenom. Does she have another dominant performance in her today? It's the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound now, Mayer. And Singy, it's not hard to see. She's been outstanding.
Well, you just take a look at the numbers. ERA in the low ones. She's clearly been one of the best pitchers in the league this year. I mean, just dynamic stuff. It's electric as well as it comes through the zone. Hitters trying to figure out what she's doing. So hard to think with. And the only bad thing for her is that your ERA can really only go up. It's hard to take it down lower unless you throw a shutout. So we'll see what she's got in this one.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And next for L.A., Abraham Toro. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Toro matched a homer in his last game. Just missed. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Neto on at first, nobody out. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Salas hauls it in, and there's one away. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Mayer, 22 years old, and she's a former Rookie of the Year. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. And we're back. Second inning set to go. And now the DH, Mayer. Really interesting to see her continuing her career as a two-way player at the major league level. Definitely always a topic of conversation around the game.
Because it's so rare in baseball history, it gets people excited. She's a great athlete to be able to do this kind of thing.
Kikuchi back to work. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Her 61st home run of the season, and the Padres take the lead. It's 1-0. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Looks like this hitter was looking out over the plate, but she was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now here is Logan O'Hoppe. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. Got him looking for the K. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
The pitch timer expired before she started her windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. That's a strike, and the count is 1-2.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And there's a ball.
2 balls.
1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 6.
Here's Joe Adele. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Two down, nobody on. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Foul ball there. Two outs. To the right side, Cronenworth handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of them there. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Padres 1 and the Angels nothing. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2. Ball.
And he chases that one. And she's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Next to hit, Ryan Noda. And ball 1. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off.
2-2.
Pitch misses, and it's a full count.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And that's ball four.
Ball. Take your base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. On the corner at the knees for a strike. To the outfield, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Back to the top of the lineup, Zach Neto digs in now. There's a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Makes the grab, 2 down. And next for the Angels, Abraham Toro.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
First pitch just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as she tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Cronenworth drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Padres 1 and the Angels nothing. 2 outs, base is empty. Mayer, the former Rookie of the Year, 22 years old. And she was drafted in the 4th round in 2024. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a double and her second hit.
Seems like she got exactly what she was looking for right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Runner takes off. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. The run comes in to score from second. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That's in there. That's strike one.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That misses. 2-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Whips it to Gallo. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Logan. O'Hoppe.
Now the catcher up to hit, Logan O'Hoppe. This one high in the air to left center. He's got it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Soler, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. That one just misses the outside corner, and it's 2-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others, and right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as she gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's back in Anaheim, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Joe Adell. Mayer back to work. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. She's had them eaten out of the palm of her hand pretty much all game.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Maton batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. That's in there. 0-2 now.
She's been going after these hitters consistently, and as a result, she's been able to keep her pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
The next offering misses. And the count 1-2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Ryan Noda. He reached out a walk his first time. Just missed. in for a strike, and the count even at 1. Swings through that one.
Well, this offense has just been
One
locked
ball,
down.
two
Almost
strikes.
5 full innings of shutout baseball.
That one not close. 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Still nothing on the scoreboard for her after 5. It's the Padres 2 and the Angels nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Mayer. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. Their 62nd home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off her bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So in now for the Angels, Bobby Dahlbeck. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats. But if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch you up for a 4-bagger.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So the lineup flips over. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 2. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Got a breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. Not a bad pitch, but he wasn't fooled or off balance. Stayed on the backside nicely and really just let that thing travel and squared it up. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
Abraham Toro, the next to hit for the Angels. And a strike on the outside edge. And the lefty with the 0-1. On the ground to third, might be 2. On to Cronenworth. And that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
From left field,
Now at the plate, Taylor Ward. 0 for 2 in this one. Taps softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Whips it to Gallo. And that is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for her out there now. It's the Padres 3 and the Angels nothing. So bases all loaded up. Mayer, the next to hit. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. She's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but she can absolutely move, and it is a factor in her game.
But this player is definitely a plus runner, but what I love about her is that she goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's players like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And that one fouled off. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 3 hits in the inning, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Padres 3 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
She's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
He goes down looking.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got her a punch out that time.
Now a chance for Jorge Soler. That one to first, Gallo. And he handles it himself for the out.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
So 2 down now, and here is Joe Adele. And that one is in for a strike.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And down on strikes he goes. That's her 9th strikeout so far. And the Angels are gone in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the 8th. And now it's going to be Nick Maton.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters she's set to face batting from the left side, same side she throws from.
The pitch timer expired before she started her windup, so that's a ball.
Ball, no.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
No,
just missed.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you. In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. She didn't right there.
Way out front for strike 2.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, she tried to nibble right there and just missed her spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now she has somebody to worry about over at first.
Ryan Noda, the next to hit for the Angels. A strikeout and a walk.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That
Ball
misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Maton gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering in there for a strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hold. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two now. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Mayer won't go any further, and she was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Jason Adam. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Stepping in for San Diego, Mayer. She's got a couple homers already, so could she possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course she can. Those 2 she hit were legit, and she looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. With the go-ahead run at third, here are the top half of the 10th. Outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. First and third, 1 down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Gets a piece and stays alive. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, so they get the out, but a run does score.
Great effort on that play. Knocks it down, doesn't get it cleanly, but stays with it. Is able to come up, make a strong throw across the diamond to get the out.
Mayer with a good enough outing on the mound and put on a hitting clinic. Quite the two-way performance.
She was a major contributor offensively, Boog. Some really good at bats. The way she pitched is just icing on the cake. What a special talent.
Mayer. Fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance, she'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Mayer. Well, in their win last game, this player came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Ripped right field, that's back there, that one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot for 63rd home run of the season, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. She sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because she wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Looks like this hitter was looking out over the plate, but she was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Two out, space is empty.
The designated hitter, Mayer.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. Her 64th home run of the season. And the Padres take the lead. It's 2-1. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. She went up there, looking to do damage. I think she had her sights set on that pitch. She went and got it and circled the bases.
So here's the Padres DH, Mayer. And the way she's going in this one, we've been waiting for her spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This player's got 2 home runs already. Now she's going for number 3.
Absolutely belted. Back there. Adios, Peralta. And she's gone yard again. Home run number 65 on the year. It's 5-1. Singing she's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for her. She is really seeing the ball well in this one. She's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and she's just so locked in with her swing, and she's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching her pull it off as well.
Mayer, the next up for the Padres. 3 for 3, and she's homered 3 times. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Outside, ball 2.
She's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. She's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 3. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They lead it, though, 6-1. Mayer really stood out in this win. Blasted off for 3 homers in the game.
Well, they may want to change how they approach her next time because she was just incredible in this one. She looked like a threat every time she came up.
Mayer went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the New York. So 2 down. Stepping in for San Diego, Mayer. She is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like she could thrive in one of those sports too. Mayer made it rain homers in her last game, going deep 3 times. Just missed.
3-homer games do not grow on trees. There aren't even 150 players in MLB history who've done it more than once. So what she did in that last game was really impressive.
Line drive, speared at first. What a play, inning over. Padres down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Juan Soto now. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Liner, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
The first baseman, Heath. Now batting, left fielder, Mayer.
That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. The throw to second is offline. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. So digging in, Eggy Rosario. Throw over to first, and she's back in safely. 2 on, 2 outs.
Runner.
First offering, runner goes. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 6-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And the runner's coming home. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's an RBI single. It's 6-2. So up next, Tyrone Taylor. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit.
The batter, number 2.
One out, base is empty.
The left fielder, Mayer.
Hard hit left side. Toss to Alonso. Now 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Mayer played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win.
I think they expect her to make.
Mayer, ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. It's the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now it's Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
Lindor off of first with 2 away. That's a hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So digging in now for San Diego, Mayer. She's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. That one fouled off. Driven out to center. Taylor raging back towards the wall. Just missed getting out of here and tying this game. Padres leave a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Runner at second, 2 down.
The left fielder, Mayer.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Brings it in, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And now it's going to be Pete Alonso. And there's a base hit to the left.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Smash to the left side. Throw to first in time. So bases all loaded up. Mayer digs in now. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. She's a major topic of conversation. The rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in her major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And you know, just about every front office is watching her and dreaming of having their own player like her in the organization.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Adios, Toyota. For 66th home run of the season, and they take the lead. It's 7-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Just an unbelievable turn of events here. I mean, they've been putting together solid at-bats all inning to set the table for her, and she delivered big time to get them the lead. Huge momentum shift on that swing, and now we'll see if they can hold on.
Mayer really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Only one hit, a home run.
Boog, I can't say enough about what she did for him in this one. She's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why she's a key contributor for them.
Mayer getting ready. She's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league. And we're back. Here's a big power threat. Mayer. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at bat, Chris. Mayer with a homer in her last game.
0-1.
0-1. Here's a swing and a drive, left field, and she knew it. She'll touch them all. For 67th home run of the year, it's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for her in a big way. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there, patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. And a foul ball.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
So now the DH spot, Mayer. She's already homered in this game. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew she was going to be a star just coming up, making her way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
One out, bases empty. Just missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one in the air center field. Doyle makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Now batting the catcher.
Mayer with a good game to help lift them to the win. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
Every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently.
Mayer getting ready for this one. High hopes for this pitching phenom. Does she have another dominant performance in her today? It's the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Almost ready to get underway. And today on the hill, Mayer. Base runners are tough to come by with her out there, Chris.
She's been a very dependable starter for her club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against her, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Nolan Jones leading things off and takes a strike. On the ground to the left. Bogarts fields it cleanly. 1 up, 1 down. So now here's the DH. Oslevis Basabe. They say you win.
0-1.
And that is out of play. 0-2 now. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. 2 down, bases empty. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. That's in there. Strike 1. 2 outs, bases empty. Chop to third. Machado on to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. Back here in San Diego, new inning getting started. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Michael Toglia. Mayer back to work. Right through there for a strike. That one fouled off. Just missed.
That's the ball. That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2-2.
Toglia started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. That's a swing, according to umpire Woody Keller. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. That's a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole. You're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
One down, base is empty. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of the start, so I think the hitters further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get her out of her rhythm.
There's a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Mayer getting ready to hit.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways she can get it done, but her best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. That one ripped. Jones ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, she's always capable of losing one over the fence. She might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Line drive, Bogarts. Zips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And now, Nick Allen. And that one fouled off. Allen launched a homer in his most recent game.
Ball. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Merrill on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Christian Robinson now. Robinson with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
And that misses, and it's 2-1. Two outs. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And down on strikes. She's notched 4 strikeouts now. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They trail it here 2-0.
Now batting,
Mayer, 22 years old, and she's a former Rookie of the Year. Pulls that one foul. Machado, the runner at first with 2 gone. The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
I wouldn't throw her another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. She's having a hard time catching up.
Pitch misses there. The count now 2-2. Battling here as she fouls it away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck her out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Padres 3 and the Rockies nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now here's Nolan Jones. Rips that one to right. Tatis makes the catch for the out. 1 down. And now the DH, Oslevis Basabe, went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a pop-up, foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. She picks up her 5th strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
The Rockies yet to pick up a hit here. On the ground, right side. She has thrown 4 shutout innings. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Padres. Back here at Petco Park. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Michael Tolia. Mayer back to work. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike one.
All these Rockies just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
Ryan McMahon.
Fought off foul.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And here's the catcher, Anthony Weinstein. He's 0 for 1. That clips the corner.
0-1.
Mayer was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No question that she earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. She was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
That one off the mark, and that is ball one.
1-2.
And down on strikes he goes. And that's 6 Ks for her in this one.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
So in now for Colorado, Ezekiel Tovar. Grounded out his first time up. Just missed.
That's the ball.
That one the other way and makes the play, and that's out number 3. The Rockies strand one. They're down 4-0. Nobody out. Runner at first. Mayer mashed a homer in her last game. That clips the corner. Ground ball left side, could be 2. On to second, they get 1, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Allen.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Allen, 27 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. She can go anywhere she wants to go right here.
And that one a little below the knees. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Christian Robinson digging in for the Rockies. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. She's not afraid of contact. Some pitchers, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that drops foul. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. The Padres leading by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is down low.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Jones stands in now and watches strike 1. That one outside, and it's 1-1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. Make it 6 shutout innings for her out there now. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. And first offering is fouled off. Hammered, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt her momentum all that much. You know, she's really been on top of her game, commanding her pitches all night long.
Next to hit, Brenton Doyle. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
The first baseman, number 4.
Next for Colorado, Michael Tolia. 0 for 2 in this one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Basabe on second. Doyle at first with no outs. Oh, great stop. There's one. And that's all they'll get.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
That one close, ruled a ball, and the count is 2-0. Check swing, called strike.
She's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Swings and misses, struck him out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Anthony Weinstein will hit next. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Just missed.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
1-2 is the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Low ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 on, 2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Padres 4 and the Rockies nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today. Starting pitchers have fared so far. Mayer back to work. There's a strike. Mayer still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
She's been excellent, really on her game in this one, and at this point she wants to finish what she started.
No, that missed.
Just missed. Is there a debate to be had about shutting her down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, pitchers putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a pitcher like this because she's so competitive.
Fouls one off. 2-2. That one lifted to left. Hayward sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Allen batting with one down, takes a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Breaking ball misses down and away. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the other half. 2 down, bases empty. Christian Robinson digging in for the Rockies. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Where'd that last pitch miss?
Here.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Now he breaks his bat, and a foul ball. And now the count is even. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Dives, but he can't get it. It's a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Padres 5. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Mayer. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
She's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in her hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, she can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
That's hard hit on the line. Doyle pulls it down, one away.
Not fooled at all right there. She was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone.
Jacob Junis on to pitch here. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Mayer was not great with the bat in this one, but simply terrific on the mound.
Boog, she gave him some great pitching in this ball game, and they'll take it for sure. Can't expect her to always have a monster game at the plate, too.
Mayer getting ready. She's on an absolute tear this season, leading. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Mayer. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at bat, Chris. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
She was all over that one. Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push.
Soroka throw over, and she's backing easily.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
This one high in the air to left center. Jones sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down. Here's Jason Hayward. Two outs. Runner on the move. He caught it behind his back. Over to first. What a play. Inning over.
The designated hitter, Mayer.
And today is draft day, singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted back when you were selected, right?
Well, fans today may not realize because we have, such exposure on the internet and network sports and everything else. You find out right away. But when I was drafted back in 1993, I maybe found out, later in the day. I was drafted in the morning that I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants. So regardless, I think the feeling is the same. No matter whether you find out right away or you find out a day later, you're just so excited to have been drafted by a professional baseball team and have the opportunity to pursue your dream.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. Woodford measures 6 feet 4 inches, 215 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. That one is absolutely belted. That's going back. Back some more. And boom goes the dynamite. she sends one out the opposite way. Her 68th homer of the year. It's 10-6.
Her bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives her the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Back here in San Diego, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Mayor. Singing, even casual fans have heard this player's name. Of course, she's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. She's proved her tremendous talent by taking the two-way role this far. Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. That's down and in. Fly ball center field. Jones holds it in on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Mayer was a real bright spot despite the loss. Had a pair.